Hello guys, welcome back to my third long form video out now. In this video we'll be discussing how to deliver a knockout punch effectively and what makes a knockout punch a knockout punch. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I want you to note is that it doesn't actually take a lot of force to deliver a knockout punch. There's a few factors that you might want to consider. I know for a fact that everybody's seen those videos of someone looking this way, boom, gets cracked and they're out. Why is that? It's because they're distracted, they're not focused on the punch, they're not bracing for the punch, so their brain's not awake. Although I don't condone hitting people when their back's turned and, hitting them on the sly, it's probably the most effective way to knock somebody out. And I'm not saying go and hit somebody from behind. What I'm saying is to mimic the effect of their brain not being aware of your punch. Study boxers like Lomachenko, for example. His feinting, his triggering is unmatched. He's not exactly, Mike Tyson in terms of power, but what he does so effectively is he distracts a fighter from what actual punch is coming. So if you watch his clips, you'll see that he switches angles often, he feints often, he's covering their eyes often, he takes their mind off the punch he's actually trying to deliver. The first thing you're going to do in regards to a knockout punch then is to distract your opponent. Be it a feint with your eyes, you can look down there and come up top. Be it a feint with your hands, feet, head, you can do anything. Now the second thing I want to discuss regarding knockout punches is accuracy. So the three main areas we have are the chin, the jaw joint and the temple for KOs. The chin, now why is a punch to the chin so effective? One, it contains a lot of nerve endings, and two, what causes a knockout is your brain essentially protecting itself from impact. So when you get caught in the chin, it's like a lever point for your head to rotate. So when your head's rotating, going, your brain is moving within the skull. But essentially what happens is your brain shuts down to protect itself. Now why accuracy is so important is because if you were to punch someone straight in the cranium, for example, with just your fist, one, you're going to break your hand, and two, you won't make nowhere near as much of an impact as you would if you caught them on the end of the chin. So the third point I want to make is you need to deliver with sufficient force. Now it doesn't take a lot of force, but if you hit that area accurately, you're distracting your target and you hit it with enough force, then chances are they are going down and their brain's going to switch off. Now you'll see a lot of people getting knocked out from punches to the back of the head. That's illegal in boxing, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal in all combat sports. I'm sure there's one out there that it won't be, but yeah, you don't want to get punched in the back of the head because that can lead to some severe cognitive problems. So let's revise. The 3 points we made are: distract your opponent with feints, triggers, take their attention from the punches you're about to deliver. Number 2, accuracy, hit the weak spots, actually aim for the weak spots. I know we discussed the temple, jaw and chin, but if we refer to the body, the accuracy remains the same. So you have the liver, the solar plexus and the floating rib. And arguably, and I'll probably say it, getting caught to the liver or getting caught to the solar plexus can be a lot worse than actually taking one to the chin. Let's think about it. What are the best knockouts we've seen? Let's think about what's different about them. Some of the best knockouts that I've ever seen are the best knockouts for a simple reason. They've been set up effectively. So we've got the feints, the eye feints, the hand feints, the foot feints, head feints. If you want to go into MMA, you've got a million more feints. If we were to study some of these fights, we would understand quite quickly that these knockouts were no accident. They've been revised, studied 1,000 times. The best knockouts actually come from when the other fighter doesn't expect to be hit, which is why feinting and triggering is so effective. We can deliver that knockout blow, be it to the head or to the body. If we were to throw a nice well-placed shot to the solar plexus, believe you me, maybe take an extra second or two to kick in, but once it kicks in, you'll know about it. Or they'll know about it more than anything. I don't know if any of you have ever been caught in the solar plexus before, but it feels like you're trying to breathe, but nothing is there.
Breathe air!
I don't recommend it, but if you're looking for the knockout blow, then I do recommend it. I just don't recommend to take to the... The main point I want you to take away from this video is a knockout punch doesn't just come from raw power and raw strength. It comes from distracting your opponent, landing the punch accurately and effectively. There's many weak spots on the body, and if you don't exploit them, then you're going to get exploited yourself. Up to you. Now, I don't know if any of you have been buzzed or caught on the chin before, but it feels like you're trying to move your legs, but they got a mind of their own. They're doing their own thing. The connection's not there. So the chin is one of the best spots for a knockout punch if you're trying to switch the opponent's lights off or make him do a funny dance. So if any of you have any requests or any videos you'd like to see in the future, I know I'll be focusing on making 15 to 20 minute videos soon, but if there's any requests you have, please drop them in the comments and I'll get rolling to them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.